Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the 11th day of the transcontinental Eurasian trip. Well, today is going to be hopefully the last day because we are 1700 kilometers away, 1700 kilometers away from Bucharest, from my home, and I plan to ride them all in one stint. That is because I want to get my iron butt certification. I haven't fueled up yet. I've got Donnie all ready. He's all prepped, tires inflated, oil checked. I still haven't fueled him up because the moment when you fuel him up, the timestamp on the receipt for your fuel is basically your start time. It's currently 9:53 right now. So I'm gonna fuel him up and that's gonna be our start time. So let's get some gas and let's hit the road fast. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Tamam, çok oldu. Çok oldu. Kart?
Kart. Thank you. And now you have to give one of these receipts to the guy that pumped your gas.
Teşekkür.
Welcome. All right. So 9:57 is our start time. What we have to do now is quickly take a picture with the receipt and our odometer. Come on, ready? Get your tail out of the way. That's it. A 9:57. It's a 9:58. Let's get our GPS started. New route. Save locations. Home. Select as destination. Save the receipt. We have to save the receipt. So we'll put it here. This will put it here. Okay. Receipt has been saved. I also need the location, so I'm gonna send my location to my other phone. Fuel stop 1 and location. Send current location. That's it. 2 minutes. That has been 2 minutes. Let us quickly get on the road. And that's it. The Iron Butt Challenge has started. As you can hear, I have my navigation in my cardo, and it's gonna be invaluable for this trip so I don't make a wrong turn. Also, I have to keep in contact with Marius. He's a bit like 50 or 60 kilometers further behind. If you want a cardo unit for yourself and you live in Romania, check out Motomus. They're a dealer in Cluj. Or if you live in another country, check out your local cardo importer. This unit was provided to me by Motomus for free for this trip, and I will continue to be using it from now on, because honestly it's been one of the best add-ons to this trip I could have had. I've used it every single day, hasn't failed me yet. The battery lasts a long time. Now I'm gonna get some music going and we are hitting the road 1700 or 1800 kilometers to Romania, to Bucharest. The Iron Butt Challenge has started. So we have to do a total of at least 1,600 kilometers in 24 hours or less. Considering Donnie's cruising speed, it should take me about 20 hours to complete the challenge, but we still have a border between Turkey and Bulgaria, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. Hopefully very short, because we have about 1,300 kilometers to go to the border. It's currently 10 a.m. and we are going to get at the border somewhere around 2-3 in the morning, and I hope at that hour that it's not crowded, that it's completely empty, and we can quickly pass like in 10-15 minutes and be on our way and cross Bulgaria and head straight to Romania. But for now we have to go to the road, will take us to Samsun. We have about 400 kilometers by the seaside. It's gonna be wonderful scenery. I'm gonna be loving it all the way. This is my only chance on this trip to try to get an iron butt in. And if I can do an iron butt on Donnie, that's gonna be properly amazing. I mean, an iron butt isn't hard if you hit the highway on a big bike and you go cruise 140 kilometers an hour. You basically do it in 15 or 16 hours. Let's say 15 with brakes. Doesn't matter. But on Donnie I can cruise at about 85-90 real kilometers an hour, 95 indicated. So it's gonna take some doing. It's gonna take some energy drinks. It's gonna take some coffee. It's gonna take some sugar. It's gonna take just about everything to get the iron butt in. We're gonna be riding all through the day and all through the night. Minimal breaks, very short breaks, like every 2 hours when I stop for fuel. Maximum 10-minute break, that's it, and we hit the road again. And that's basically it. I am gonna try to get an iron butt certificate, world's toughest riders, riding basically a 169cc air-cooled 12 horsepower moped. Can we do it? I don't know. Is the engine gonna last to ride a constant 1,700 kilometers until we get home? I don't know. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Donnie's gonna give it his best shot. Ratty is enjoying the scenery because he doesn't care about this stuff. Ooh, 2.5 kilometer tunnel. Now tunnels are nice because I can actually ride fast in them. Because there's no air pressure, with the same amount of throttle that it takes me to go 95, I can go about 100. See? Donnie's on cruise control and he was cruising at 95, and now he's cruising at 99, 100. So tunnels are nice, tunnels are good. I think I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes! Come on boys, get some. We're going home. 11 days on the road. Over 4,000 kilometers already done. With another almost 2,000 today. We're gonna hit about 6,000 total kilometers. It would have been 7,000, but Azerbaijan screwed us over badly. Azerbaijan screwed us over like I wouldn't imagine. But it is what it is. When I calculated with Azerbaijan in mind, and that would have been another 1,000 kilometers, so we would have gotten to 7,000 kilometers. But since Azerbaijan denied us entry, all we could do was 6,000. But you know, 6,000 in 11 days, 12 days, it's good enough in my book. But now we've got a lot of ground to cover, and I mean a proper lot of ground to cover. So I'll catch you guys in the next update. For you it's gonna be instant. For me, I have some riding to do. Check out this view of the Black Sea and the Turkish Anatolian plains, mountains running into the Black Sea. How's about that for a view? Now we do have a bit of rain clouds over there, but today I'm not stopping for anything, because if you want to call yourself one of the world's toughest riders, shit like that goes along with the territory. And I do consider myself a pretty tough rider. I'll ride just about anything, anywhere. And I think on this trip, probably that's why I want to do the Iron Butt Challenge. Because on this trip I have proved, although it would be nice, you don't actually need a big touring bike, a big adventure bike, or a sport touring bike, or a naked bike. No. All you need is 2 wheels and an engine and the guts to go anywhere you wish. I mean, seriously, I've done this trip which implied thousands of kilometers on pavement, hundreds of kilometers off-road. And now I'm attempting an Iron Butt Challenge with just 12 horsepower and 169 cc of air-cooled engine. Hell, I could have done this trip on a 50 cc, to be frank. It would have taken a couple of more days, but it could have been done no problem. Even the off-road parts, everything. I think that's the main takeaway of this entire trip. Yes, the scenery was nice, the adventure element was there and was very nice. But the fact that me and Marius did it on a moped and a less than 200 cc motorcycle just goes to show you don't need adventure bikes if you can't afford them. It's nice to have them, don't get me wrong. I like my fair share of big engine motorcycles and scooters, but they're expensive to buy, expensive to maintain. If you can't afford something like that, or you have to take out a loan to buy a bigger bike, but you want to do something like this adventure that we did this past couple of days, you don't need something really big. All you need is 2 wheels and an engine. Hell, a 300 cc would have been absolutely perfect. All you need is 2 wheels and an engine. That's enough. You can have that adventure. And if you come to countries like Turkey, honestly, it's not even that expensive. I mean, hotels, you can find very nice and comfortable hotels for something like, I don't know, 20, 30 euros. You can eat for 2-3 euros a meal. I mean, come on, that's not expensive. I haven't done the math, but this trip, 11 days on the trip, has not cost me more than 1,000 euros. I don't think I'm past 700 or 800. I'll have to do the math, but I don't think I'm even over 700. I budgeted 2,000 euros for this trip because I know what the prices would be, and hotels and food and everything. And frankly, I still have way more than half of it still remaining in my bank account. So this was much more cheaper than I ever could have anticipated. If you want to do this trip on the cheap, at least all around Turkey, 500 euros will get you to a lot of places. And now, just riding, admiring the sea, the Black Sea, which is a bluish green at the moment. Once we get past this Duvenbeck truck, and now we have foliage. Ah well, you get the point. The Black Sea, with its grace and beauty, and on the other side, hills, mountains. This is a nice road. This is a nice scenic road. And we still have 250 kilometers to go to Samsun. So we still have another 3 hours of enjoying this road. At least I do. I can't leave the GoPro on for 3 hours. You guys will get bored and click off the video. So I'm gonna catch you guys a little bit further down the road. Welcome to Samsun, everyone. Really humongous city, but we're not stopping to visit. We are flying. Come on, mate. Give me some room. We are flying on the road. Already 310 kilometers in, 4 hours in. Our average speed is decent, about 77, 78 kilometers an hour. Which For the total trip to be able to do such a distance in 24 hours, you have to have 66 kilometers an hour average speed. Currently, let's see, currently we've covered 318 kilometers. We're averaging 77 kilometers an hour. That's total time with stops. There were a couple of traffic lights on the way. Actually, I think I caught about 10 or 15 red traffic lights, so I lost about 10 minutes to traffic lights, but yeah, it is what it is. And now we are exiting Samsun, or rather passing Samsun on the outside, and the main objective or the main route of this road is Istanbul. We're getting close to our second fuel stop, and from now on, no more Black Sea next to us. We will be again climbing other planes, which I'm not looking forward to, but what can you do? All in all, the Iron Butt attempt is going decently at the moment. I just hope from here to Istanbul there will be no more traffic lights, so I can get my average speed up to about 80 kilometers an hour, because that's where I want it to be. Again, I don't know how fast we can cross Istanbul, and I don't know how much time we're gonna lose at the border crossing. We are gonna arrive pretty late at the border crossing, so I'm hoping it's gonna be empty. Other than that, Don is running smoothly. At this speed, 100, 101, he is drinking fuel. But that's what I expected. I don't mind. Today is not about fuel economy. Today is about covering distance as fast as possible on something this small. Well, third fuel stop is done. I don't know where they're from. Slovakia. They're from Slovakia. As I was saying, third fuel stop is done. We're about 300 kilometers away from Ankara. I did lose a bit of time at the third fuel stop, and they didn't have sandwiches, which is a bummer because I wanted a sandwich. So we're gonna try at the next one. Currently we're 362 kilometers into the journey. Average speed is about 74 k's. We're climbing again up into the mountains because we've left the Black Sea behind us. Scenery once again is getting beautiful, and would you just take a look at that humongous Turkish flag. Once again in Turkey, flags everywhere, and some of them are absolutely huge. I mean, it dwarfs the landscape. The flag is so big and heavy, the wind can't keep it straight. How awesome is that? Nice. I like this about Turkey. The people are proud about their country, and they're not afraid to show it. That's a good thing. Man, what a view. Once again, Anatolia is not disappointing. So, back to our business. At the fuel station, I did check Donnie's oil because we have been running him pretty hard. Oil still at maximum. Hasn't eaten any oil. I'm happy about that. And we're gonna press on. I've decided to check my oil level every 2 stops, just in case he starts drinking a little bit of oil, because we're running him so hard and so hot. I want to be on top of it and top off the oil every time I need, because it's normal for a bike when you run it hard to eat up a little bit of oil. But for the moment he's not, so I'm quite happy about that. As we go down the hill at 110, 106.5, something like that. Ankara, Istanbul. Let's go to Istanbul. We are not gonna enter Ankara. The road goes, at one point this road intersects with the road that goes to Ankara. But we're gonna stay on this road that heads straight into Istanbul. 5 hours into the trip, I'm feeling fine. I don't have any backaches. Weather is nice and warmish, which is good. I don't want it to be too hot. It's just right for riding. It's going good. If we don't hit any rain, that will be absolutely perfect. If we hit rain, it is what it is, but we're gonna keep on going. And look who decided to catch up finally after 500 kilometers. You gotta know how to ride the highway if you want to catch up to me. 6.5 hours after we set off, he finally closed the 80-kilometer gap. So I've currently done about 510 kilometers. He's done about 590. So it only took him the better part of 6 hours. That's how you cover distance, and that's how I plan to do the Iron. But if we look here at the trip summary, I currently have 642 hours since we set off, with just 31 minutes of stop time. So out of 640, out of 6 hours and 42 minutes, I've ridden 6 hours and 11 minutes. The secret to covering distance, even when you're going at slow speeds like 80-85 kilometers an hour, the secret to cover distance fast is your stops have to be short. And in order for them to be short, you have to look at the clock, because time flies like you wouldn't believe in a petrol station. You would think you will stop for 5 minutes when it was actually something like half an hour. Half an hour is a lot of time when you're trying to cover ground quickly. But now we're coming up to fuel stop number 4, and after that another set of 180-190 kilometers before the next fuel stop. I would have loved to have a bigger tank, but I don't think my bladder could have taken it. Also, we're about 500 kilometers away from Istanbul. That'll be interesting to cross, because I want to cross it quickly. I still have to maintain my average speed, which has gone up to 77. So that's good. And currently GPS says we'll be arriving in Bucharest at 9 o'clock, 9:02. Considering we set off at 9:57, we're about an hour ahead of schedule, which is absolutely awesome, because I still have 2 borders to cross. As the sun is setting, almost setting, we still have about another 3 or 4 hours of sunlight left. We're less than 400 kilometers away from Istanbul. Here's a pro tip if you want to try something like this on a little scooter like this, I guess. Don't wait to get cramped before you do your stretches. And yes, you have to do your stretches. Every once in a while, stretch your legs, move around on the scooter. And also another tip I would say, ever since you set off, leave your passenger foot pegs down, so you can actually put your feet on your passenger foot pegs and raise yourself, move a little bit. You can even stand on them, although we do have a bit of wind. And another suggestion would be get yourself a throttle lock, so you can do all of this without having to hold the throttle. Just set it at a constant speed and you can move around and do your stretches. One of the most dangerous things is to get cramped up. If you get cramped up, you might have a point where you have to come to a stop, like a traffic light or something. If your legs are cramped up, you might actually drop the bike because your legs ain't working. So your legs and your upper body and your ass and your back, everything needs a workout every once in a while, so they don't get cramped up. Easy, does it? And don't do this every couple of hours. No, do it every 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. Because honestly, what else have you got to do? And I think I was mistaken. I just saw a banner on the side of the road saying Istanbul 430 kilometers. So we're just about 400 kilometers away from Istanbul. Currently GPS is saying we'll get home at 8:30. So almost an hour and a half ahead of schedule at the moment. Now I don't know how well that's gonna hold once we hit borders, but at the moment it's looking very good. Well, it was looking very good. Let's see what this is all about. And how much time do we lose here? Hello.
Hello. Where are you from?
Romania.
Romania. Passport.
Yes, yes.
Driving license.
Passport and documents for scooter.
Okay.
Driving license, insurance.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, let's go quickly before he changes his mind. Da-da-dee-da-da. Quickly, quickly, quickly. That was fast. So funny, I had the camera rolling at that exact moment. Awesome! It was just a document check. We are in order, apart from the HGS, the HGS. I haven't bought it. Again, I haven't bought it. So we're riding dirty. We're crossing Turkey, riding dirty. We're making a run for the border, boys, before they catch us and take our money. I'm not paying a dime. Come on, Donnie, punch it before the fuzz gets us. Sun is truly setting and is blinding me. I can barely see anything. Yeah, the road is still there. Anyway, 700 kilometers done. 988 left to go. 988. Currently 7:45. So we've been on the road almost 10 hours. We still got another 14.25 hours to get the iron butt done. GPS currently is saying we'll be arriving at the destination at 8:50, which is an hour and 10 minutes ahead. That's good. Problem is we've got these hills. And Donnie is struggling on hills, considering we're once again at 1200 meters altitude. Oh no, I'm not slowing down. Now I did stop for 45 minutes to eat something because it was the evening. I guess a full belly will help me get through the night easier. So some warm food, some well-cooked food. It was worth the stop, so I can go on further and further, because I'm pretty sure we are going to be riding all through the night. There's no doubt about it. We will be riding all through the night. I really hope nothing comes up that can mess up my iron butt attempt, because at the moment it's looking good. I've been changing position, stretching, everything that has to be done to keep yourself active while you ride such a long distance and for such a long time. Probably during the night I'm gonna start drinking a little bit of coffee. Normally I do not drink coffee at all, so when I do drink coffee, it wakes me up no matter what, no matter how tired I am. For me, a cup of coffee wakes me up completely, considering I never drink coffee. It is getting a little bit chilly as the sun is setting down. I'm gonna have to put my windbreakers both on my legs and on my upper body, but that will be at the next fuel station in about 140 kilometers. Until then, let's hope it doesn't get too cold, because I do not want to stop until I have to stop for fuel. And so the sun has disappeared over the horizon. Darkness is falling upon us. But like gladiators, nothing can stop us. Well, when I say nothing, I don't actually mean nothing. There are a lot of things that can stop us. Hopefully, they're not gonna show their face. Yeah, hello, Mr. Truck. Mr. Truck is in a hurry. Okay, now this looks like a scene from Final Destination. This does look like a scene from Final Destination. It's a movie that I just saw the starting bit and then refused to watch anymore. I'm sorry, I don't need that kind of information in my life. And yet, that starting sequence has been engraved in my memory, considering I saw a log truck on a highway and I instantly thought of that. Now, what I am waiting for is for the next 50 kilometers to pass so I can stop for fuel and put on my windbreakers, because it's properly getting chilly out here. Apparently, Turkey is very cold during the night. Very cold. We're almost at the halfway point. Oh, for bloody hell. Now what? Mr. Truck, Mr. Truck. And now I have to gain speed again. Stop accelerating, you jackass. This is Donnie's only problem on the highway. We're doing just about the same speed as the trucks. And uphill we can accelerate just about as quickly as trucks. So it really takes a lot of planning when you're around trucks. Why is everybody around me? Come on, you got 3 lanes. Go away. Yay! We made it without freezing. Let's get some fuel. Oh! Don't tell me here you fuel yourself. Oh no. Nope, nope, nope. You don't fuel yourself. So we still have another 200 km to go to Istanbul. We need to get a bloody move on.
Keep right.
Yes, girl. Which one? This one. This is the exit. Ah, much better. A lot warmer. The wind is no longer bothering me. Come on, truckie. It's all tied down. Yep, everything is tied down. Back on the road. Much better now, much happier now, not cold anymore. Ah, life's good. Ready for the night stint. Next stop, I have to clean my windshield. I have to remember to do that. But this one, 10-minute stop, got all my cold weather gear on, and now we are on the road. I can use my cardo while it's charging. I have the cable here. It's charging my cardo. Because we've been going for about 11 hours and I still want to listen to music. Anyway, onwards to Istanbul. Well peeps, we've crossed the halfway point. We have 841 kilometers to go and we have done 845. So we crossed the halfway point about a minute ago. 11 hours and 33 minutes in. That means we have 12 and a half hours left to do the same distance. Like I've said, it's looking good. Not great, but it's looking good. If the border crossings are quick, we're in for a shot at an iron butt. If not, well, at least I get to ride 1700 kilometers in a single stint, and I can say I've ridden 1700 kilometers in a single stint. But unfortunately, we wouldn't get any iron butt certification. But I am gonna try. I'm gonna try my damn best to get that certificate. You know what I don't understand about you Turkish people? You have a 4 bloody lane highway, which is awesome. Why do you drive on the 3rd and on the 4th lane? Everybody that passed me drives on the 3rd lane or on the 4th lane. I'm the only one in the 1st lane. What the hell? I mean, don't they teach you in driving school, or doesn't Turkish driving law say you drive on the 1st lane on the right side and only use the other lanes to pass? Ever since I've been on this stretch of motorway with 4 lanes, I've never been passed on the 2nd lane. I've only been passed on the 3rd or on the 4th. I find it very, very bloody weird. I mean, I was on the 2nd lane to allow that truck to merge, and now I'm coming back on the 1st lane, lane number 1. There's no need for me to stay on the 2nd, 3rd or 4th lane when lane number 1 is completely empty and I can ride or drive as fast as I want. And to prove my point, look at this. 3rd lane. Dude, lane 1, lane 2, they're empty. And here comes another contender. 3rd lane. Look at them. Look at them going on the 3rd lane when lane 1 and 2 are empty. I mean, seriously, what's up with that? Oh boy. Anyway, we're getting close to Istanbul, to crazy, crazy Istanbul. Let's see if we'll make it out in one piece. I think we're riding beneath a mountain or a big hill. Is it a long one? Yes, 2.2 kilometers. You know, Turkey is full of tunnels. And wow, 4 lanes wide. And the other side is also 4 lanes wide. That's nice. It's a little bit warmer in the tunnel and I like it a lot. Let me tell you, an iron butt on this, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But we got 740 more kilometers to go. We've already done 943. We should make our deadline. Currently, we're gonna make it an hour early. What was that? Sheesh, the Turks have talking tunnels. Oh wow, 7.5 kilometer tunnel. And my fuel light just came on. Man, 4.3 kilometers of tunnel. My fuel light just came on, but we have 21 kilometers to the fuel station, so we should make it. If not, I have the fuel can, but I really don't want to pull out the fuel can in a tunnel. That would not be pleasant. That would not be recommended. Oh well, could be worse. Also, I found another technique to ride and get rid of cramps. So let me just close the lid and we get up here on my luggage, grab the wing mirrors. Ah, what a wonderful position. Yeah, bye. This is basically like an ADV bike riding standing. That's it, out of the tunnel. Sheesh, it's chilly. My GPS says we should still be in a tunnel, but as you can plainly see, there is no more tunnel to be in. Anyway, at least I didn't run out of fuel in the tunnel. Now I can run out of fuel. I have a hard shoulder. We're right on the outskirts of Istanbul right now. Right on the outskirts. We're gonna stop for fuel in about 16 kilometers. And after that, we will be crossing Istanbul. Probably we're gonna have another fuel stop, and then we will hit the border. So it's this one and another one, and then we hit the border. I think this is fuel stop number 7. Service station. And how do we enter? Oh, through here. Nobody coming. We're the only ones on the road, I think, almost. I did keep just a little bit of glass cleaner, especially for this moment. And that's it. I'm out of glass cleaner. So hopefully one wipe is enough to get it as clean as I possibly can, and quickly. Come on. All the bugs off. Off. Get off. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. We're not gonna do the entire windscreen, just one part of it. And then a little bit on the inside. How you doing, Ratty? Hanging in there? Okay, in the bin. Now let's check the oil. If the oil's fine, I just have to put my drink oil's fine. Beautiful. Way to go, Donnie. Okay. So oil is fine. This can get closed. And we are just about ready to set off again. Come on, close. Oh yeah, I did also get some food. We're going for the black roast. You know, it's just that time when I usually go to bed, 11, 12 o'clock, and that's when you start to get drowsy. If I get past this, then I'm perfectly fine. I just have to get past this period. And like I've said, because I don't drink coffee regularly, half a liter of black roast is gonna put me in turbo mode. Okay, this in the bin. In the bin. Whoever watches Mighty Car Mods will understand what in the bin means. Back to GPS. Yep, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay. This in my pocket. And let's go. We will eat it as we ride. No sense in sitting around here and eating, considering the road is perfectly straight and we have cruise control. Good. All right, let's hit the highway. Ready for another stint. Let's see how this coffee is like. Am I gonna be able to drink this? Whoa, that's dark. Oh, if that doesn't wake me. Woo-wee! Soo-wee! Let's go! Alright, I'm gonna have a bit of lunch and we're gonna get into Istanbul. So, actually this would be dinner? Anyway, back on the road. Just in case I was feeling drowsy, half a liter of coffee and Istanbul traffic. Exactly what you need to properly wake up. Okay? Drowsiness completely gone. Full awake. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, we're almost across the bridge. We're almost back in Europe. And I think that's Hagia Sophia ahead of us. I don't know, but it sure looks like it. Probably, probably not. And here it is. Here it is. Now get out of my way, stupid truck. We're on the bridge again. Europe. We are back in Europe. We're back in Europe. Asia is behind us. 10 days ago we crossed this bridge into Asia and now we're crossing back into Europe. Oh, hallelujah. Way to go, Donnie. Way to go, Donnie. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We came from Europe, we went to Asia, we rode around Asia, and now 4,000 kilometers later, or actually 5,000 kilometers later, we are back in Europe. Hello Europe, how you been? It's good to be back. Wonderful, back on European land. Now technically Georgia sometimes is in Europe, depends on what's advantageous, but this is proper Europe. We have crossed back into proper Europe. Still got another 300 kilometers to go to the border. Should be another 2 or 3 hours. And then the final push to Romania. Should be interesting. But yes, we're back in Europe. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Currently we have 1,038 kilometers done on this ride in 14 hours and 11 minutes. Amazing. I have managed to cross the 1,000 kilometer mark in a single ride. But we still got a ways to go to the iron button. But we're gonna get it. We are gonna get it. Let's go. Push on. One thing I've learned with trucks, you don't ride behind them if you want to pass them. You aim for the corner, and this is where suction happens, and you give it the beans, and right at the last second you slingshot past them. If you aim straight for the middle, you're gonna get a lot of turbulence. If you aim for the corner, that's where a vacuum is created. So basically you're getting pulled, and if you pull out at the last second, you get a slingshot effect and you can pass the truck very quickly. Top tip if you're riding long distance on such a little machine like I am. It came in handy a lot of times on this trip. And I think we made it to the border. with Bulgaria at 4 o'clock in the morning. Man, oh man, is this a difficult ride. It's not looking good for the iron butt, but I'm not giving up just yet. Hopefully it's gonna be a very, very, very swift and quick pass through the border. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see, cars, 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 cars. Cars. Here we are. Okay. That was even quicker than I thought. Out of my way, I'm in a hurry. That was a quick border crossing. We now have to get ourselves across Bulgaria as quickly as possible. It's 4 o'clock, 20 past 4. Let me do the math. We have 5 hours and a bit to do 368 kilometers. It's a tall order. It's a tall order because there are no highways, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Best part is we're no longer on that highway. It's past 4 o'clock. It's a bit chilly. You could call it cold, but it's keeping me focused, and that's what I need right now. I need focus because we don't have any, I don't think we have any highways until Romania, and we have about 300 kilometers of Bulgaria to cover and a mountain range to cross, and we're gonna have to do it as quickly as possible. So I need focus and I need to push as hard as possible. The sun is coming up. That means we rode all through the night. We still have another 300 kilometers to go and almost 5 hours to do it. It's gonna go down to the wire. I have no idea if we're gonna make it or not. If we don't make it, it was a good effort. It was a very good effort. Donnie has been running flat out for the better part of 1,000 kilometers and he's still running. What I am having a problem now is my windscreen is fogging up and I have no idea why. Sheesh. Just when things couldn't get any worse. You know, even if we don't make it, considering how Donnie has been riding his little heart out, I'm proud of him. He's done things no 169cc scooter should be able to do. Come on, let me pass. Thank you. I mean, in 12 days to cover almost 6,000 kilometers, and now in the last 24 hours he's already covered, let me see, 1,398, so 1,400 kilometers. He's 200 kilometers away from an iron butt. Stuff like this should not be possible, at least not without mechanical mishaps. I've seen other people go around the world on 125cc scooters. Every couple of days they repair something. Not this, not him. He ran like clockwork, and he still does. Not a single problem. I haven't had to do anything. We did just one single oil change all trip. That's it. An oil change. It's absolutely amazing what this little scooter can do. Final fuel stop out of the way. We got a couple of kilometers to go to the border, and then the last mad dash to Bucharest. GPS says we'll be about 40 minutes late, but then again I don't think it's gonna take 2.5 hours to do 143 kilometers. I think it's gonna take maximum 2 hours. What an eventful day. What a long ride. Never in my life have I ridden so far in a single stint. I mean, currently we are at 1,534 kilometers in 21 and a half hours. So we still have 2 hours and a half to go. And only 142 kilometers left to go. I can't wait to get home. I know I'm tired, Donnie's tired. But yet he's still running with 100 plus kilometers an hour. What a trooper. And this is it. Back across the Friendship Bridge. Back into Romania. Back home. Let's see, trip summary. 1,599 kilometers. One more to go. And I can say I've done 1,600, but for the certification we need another fill-up. And I want to do it in Bucharest, so yes, 1,600. Woohoo! That's it. We're home, guys. Romanian turf. We've got 68 more kilometers to go. Punch it, Donnie. Let's go. 68 more kilometers and an hour and a bit. It should be more than easy to do it. Ah, it's so good to be back. You know what? 12 kilometers, 46, 57, 11 minutes. That's it. We're calling it. Let's fill her up. So 1,661 kilometers in 23 hours and 50 minutes. Oh, ka-ching! We have done an iron butt. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we have done an iron butt. An official, documented iron butt. 1,661 kilometers in less than 24 hours. 1,000 miles in less than 24 hours on a little 12 horsepower scooter. Oh, what an end to the trip. What an end to the trip. This has been the ending that I wished for, to complete an iron butt. 9:57 was our first time code, 9:47 our last one. 10 minutes to spare, 1,661 kilometers. And now, after 5,800 kilometers of riding, we're gonna get home. We're finally gonna get home. What the hell was that? This is it. The view I've seen 100 times. Off the ring road and onto the entrance to Bucharest. We bloody made it. Bloody hell, we made it. This is it. Home. Home sweet home. This is it. Bucharest. There it is. We bloody made it. Oh. We're back home. Donnie, my boy, you did it without a single fault. 6,000 kilometers in 12 days, touring across Eurasia. That's what I'm talking, you guys. That's what I'm talking about. You can do it on anything. You just have to go for it. Absolutely anything you have, you can do it. Thank you to all the people that supported me. Sym Romania for providing spare parts in case we need them. Motomus for providing me with this cardo. Links to everybody down in the description below in all the videos. And to all my friends and my family who believed in this trip and supported me on doing it, and to Marius for organizing it. It was a great adventure. And now we are home. This is home. That's it, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the videos. Like, subscribe, share them with your friends. Hope you came along on the entire adventure. To the people that got to this point, thank you for your support. It means a lot. This wouldn't have happened without you. And a special thanks to my members for supporting this channel. And as always, until next time, guys, take care out there and ride safe. Goodbye.